Darren from Darwin sent me a lovely email saying, Richo, I love eating sun-dried tomatoes, but can you cook with them? Well, Darren, you can do so many things with sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm going to show you a really simple, quick and easy dish. What I've got here is some pasta. I'll just take the lid off and put some salt in the water. I want it as salty as the Mediterranean Sea. Now I'm going to put my curly fettuccine straight into the pot, and I know it takes about 10 to 12 minutes to cook. I'll just give it a little bit of a stir with the tongs to get it soaking into the water, and you can see it'll go down underneath that water in no time. Now I'm going to use the sun-dried tomatoes. These are fantastic. Because they're dried, they are so much more intense in flavour. You can chop them up and put them on a bruschetta. You can put them in cream cheese. You can put them in a curry or a braise. They give it a really, really good flavour. What I'm going to do is highlight the sun-dried tomatoes and make them shine. Now to do that, I've got some garlic that I'm just chopping like that and some chillies. I'll just chop them on an angle like this. These chillies aren't that hot and I've left the seeds in it and they will go all the way through the pasta dish and make it delicious. I've got some red onion here and I'm just going to take the core out of it so I can slice it on an angle here. I want to have lots of chunky bits going through the pasta dish that'll make it look fantastic. I'll give it a good splush of extra virgin olive oil, making sure I get plenty of olive oil in there to soak up all that flavour. There we go. Now the onion, garlic and chilli go into the pan and you can hear it sizzling already. Look at that. Give that a bit of a stir around like that with the pan. Now this is the fun part. The sun-dried tomatoes come in oil and that oil has a great colour and flavour already. Use some of that oil in the pan to help make that pasta even tastier. Now I'll just pour the sun-dried tomatoes in there. I'm putting so many in here, I almost need a shovel, don't I? Now what I'll do is I'll stir that around like that and let it cook nice and slowly. Let the flavour of the sun-dried tomatoes come out into the oil, soften the onion and garlic and bring out the spice of the chilli. This will take a couple of minutes, the pasta will take a few minutes. By that time I'll have some beautiful herbs chopped and be ready to pull the whole thing together. Okay, it's been a few minutes of pasta. My pasta's just about ready to go. I'm going to throw in some herbs. Sun-dried tomatoes and herbs go so well together. I've got some thyme and parsley in here, but you could put in whatever you want. And to give it a little bit more green, I've got some rocket. I throw the rocket straight on the top here, and the herbs, the rocket will all wilt down when I put my pasta in. I just bring my pan over to the pot here. I'll grab the curly fettuccine straight out and put it straight onto the rocket. The heat of the pasta will wilt down that rocket and become nice and soft. There we go. Look at that. A little bit of salt and some pepper on the top there. It looks fantastic, but smells even better. So I'll just give that a bit of pepper on the top there, and of course some salt, because salt makes everything taste good. Now, as I turn this around, you'll see the colour of the sun-dried tomatoes has gone all the way through it. I have a beautiful colour of the Italian flag, the red, the white and the green. Now, all I do is turn it around a little bit to make sure the rocket, the herbs and the sun-dried tomatoes are all mixed through and then into my plate. Look at that. You can smell that beautiful sun-dried tomato. The oil has gone all the way through it. It smells fantastic and I can't wait to get into it. Darren, you'd have to say this is a pretty good looking pasta dish, but you can't finish off a pasta dish until you've got the cheese on it. A little bit of Parmesan cheese on the top there like that. Give it a bit of a tap and it comes together beautifully. Look at that. There you go, Dazza, a great pasta dish.